Honestly, I'm not sure why I thought this was a good idea. You know I love a challenge, but this one feels next level scary. First up, we have matted fur. And while brushing your dog at home is great, you can't really get the mats out unless you have the proper tools. For instance, a mat splitter like this one, or an Andes Ultra Edge. This is my personal favorite because it has those little teeth that really dig in there and get the mat out without pulling on your dog's skin. But if you do find a really big mat like this one, sometimes the best thing to do is just shave it out. And that's what I'll do right here. Now, if you shave it out at home, make sure you have clippers with a very, very low guard because you want to cut it close to the skin. That way, when you do finish the shave, it will look even and not choppy. Now, for the next one, they shaved the belly completely bald. And this is something that you should never do at home. If you're shaving your dog at home, make sure you leave some hair on. It's better for them to be a little bit too long than to completely shave them bald, because if you do that, you could end up cutting the skin, and then you'll need to go to the vet to get that treated. The skin on the belly is very sensitive, and it's also very thin. So I would never recommend shaving it completely bald. Next up, we have a very dirty dog. And if your dog is this dirty, please take them to a professional groomer, because it's going to take more than just a bath at home to get them clean. And you definitely don't want to use a wire brush to try to remove all the dirt. There's a good chance that you could end up hurting your dog. Instead, what you need to do is kind of work it out by hand and then use a slicker brush to get everything out. Once you do that, you should be able to shampoo and condition and then get them nice and clean. This next one is probably my favorite so far. Just look at these mats. Look at this thing. Look at that. They look like burrs. Okay, this one right here looks like a rat's nest. Oh my gosh, if I was trying to brush this out at home, there's a good chance that I would end up with a skin problem. I wouldn't be able to get all of this out. And then once it gets to this point, it's really hard to turn around. So this is definitely one of those times where I would go to a professional groomer. For the next one, it looks like they shaved down to the skin on the hind legs. And while this isn't necessarily a huge problem, it does look a little bit choppy. And if you were going to shave your dog at home, you definitely want to keep some hair on. Like I said before, you don't want to shave completely down to the skin. And it's better for them to have a little bit more hair than you think they should, because you can always go back and shape it up. But you can't do that if you shave it too close. Now this next one, oh my gosh, look at that. This is what you call a double coat. And a double coat has two layers. It has the top coat, which is the longer outer layer, and then underneath that, you have the down coat, which is the soft and fluffy underlayer. And if you don't have a slicker brush to get this out, you can use a wide tooth comb. But you have to be very careful, because if you pull on this top coat, you could hurt them. You definitely don't want to tug on it. You want to be very gentle. Now look at how beautiful this looks after being brushed out. Isn't that amazing? This is what you call a double coat, and it's supposed to look like that. The down coat is supposed to be fluffy, and then the top coat is supposed to be longer and smoother. Now look at the difference. Isn't that amazing? Alright guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something new. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.